tellers, people who might have cooperated.
It's funny how you say it like that, like you said nice, but when you talk about the meats, boy, or when you talk about, boy, you try to make sure, but it's good that you're working on it. We'll take the positives
if
out.
you listen back to our old episodes, I always try to be respectful. I'm trying to lay off the rat and snitch word as much, but I mean, that's what the word means. If you cooperate, people gonna refer to you as a rat and a snitch. And yeah, you might notice that I'm trying to evolve over time. Please don't hate on the brother for trying to evolve. So I'm trying to call people truth tellers. I'm saying they cooperated. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I'm not mad at Boston Richey. I still got respect for him, but we got to get to the meat.
What you got respect for him from?
What'd you say?
I said, what do you got respect for him from?
I like to start off with respect. We're gonna get into all that. Can I fill the audience in on the story? They don't know what happened with Boston Richey. Can I do that, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before we go there, though, y'all go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button. We're trying to get 200 subscribers this month. So go ahead and do that, and leave a comment. We respond to them. And my favorite type of people who leave comments are the people who are, how does this serve the Black community? Why don't you guys talk about more positive stuff? And my answer is the same, guys. Negative Negro news sells. Hip hop news.
We ain't trying to sell it. We're using and on this platform, we use the negative news to give insight or give good information and give good, statements that we could help build a better culture.
Cultural commentary. Right now, the culture is mystified with snitching. So people want to know, this is Future's artist, and he's talking to DJ Akademiks about the snitching allegations in the past. And I want to get into that. I want to take a deeper look into whether Boston Richey told. Now, we're going to hear some comments.
Wait, so now you going back on saying if he's a snitch or not? Is Boston Richey a true teller, a snitch to you?
Well,
in your mind?
It's up for debate. It's up for debate.
Now it's up for debate. Okay.
Yeah. Even if I say that he told, you think that everybody's going to agree with some shit just because we said it?
No, I'm just wanting to hear your opinion so we can stand on. Because in the last video, you did say you
see, we're going back and forth about this. We haven't even heard what Boston Richey got to say. I'm trying to get to it. We could get to all of the debates and the back and forth. I want to hear from Boston Richey mouth some things that he said with DJ Akademiks. If that's okay.
Let's go.
We'll start around 6 minutes. I think he's giving some insight as to why a 16-year-old guy might have told.
It felt frustrating. It felt like you were trying to just figure out, like, yo, let me just say anything I can say for y'all to just leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
In hindsight, and this is what I feel is very unfair, I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
Everybody in the world is like, yo, you're supposed to know the perfect thing to say or whatever the case is.
It's always easy for a motherfucker to be sitting on the sidelines, being able to say, oh no, say this, say this.
Yeah, he talking about niggas like you. Let's go.
Say that. Oh, you should have did this. But it's different when you actually in the heat of the moment. It's different when you like, okay, a bitch got a gun in my head. What to do right now? It ain't no, man, what you gonna do if a motherfucker put a gun in your head?
Please, let's hear the man out, Bob.
No, you wanted to want to say niggas like you.
He's talking to niggas like you. What's the problem? Can we hear him out? You very loquacious today. Let's hear the man out. You're gonna get a chance to speak your piece on it, sir. Let's hear Boston Richey.
Gonna react right now in times. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, damn, I wonder what my brother gonna tell me to do. I wonder what this nigga gonna tell me to do. Hell no. I'm finna get this fuck nigga from behind me with their gun.
So do you feel like in hindsight you handled that situation the best that you could, knowing everything you knew?
Like me just being a genuine person, I just feel like I could have handled the situation in a way better form. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just killed it. Okay, I want my lawyer, but it's like,
yeah, but that's you knowing that when you got money now.
It's
so
that's what a lot of people don't understand. Shit, I was 16, 17. Shit, my mama ain't had no money. My dad ain't had no money. Shit, we trying to get money. We ain't got no money for nothing. So it's just like all that niggas just like, oh, lawyer. Like, I done went through real shit. Like,
yeah, the streets ain't trying to hear that, nigga. If you watch your mama get knocked down in front of you, you ain't supposed to tell the police nothing. We don't care about you being 16. We don't care about the system being messed up and the police tricking people into saying shit. You're wrong. You're told, and you can never be forgiven for that. And we can't listen to your music no more because we don't believe all the gangster shit that you talking about. Right, Bob? That's what you saying?
You said it hit different.
No, I'm asking you. Am I getting it right?
Am
I getting it right?
You on the same thing though. Yeah, it hit right when the authenticity is there. That's what you said. It hit different. So yeah, go ahead.
Listen, don't try to spin it, bro. I'm asking you. Is that how you feel? The way I was describing it. That's pretty much the gist of how you feel, right?
Not totally, but at some points I agree with.
Okay, let's talk about the points you agree with.
Okay, the points that I agree with.
Yeah,
that you said that the
streets don't care about the explanation.
Don't care that he ain't had no lawyer.
He was 17. That don't matter. You're still a snitch. 16, 17.
16. Nah, the streets gonna have some empathy for him. You seen his homeboys and them. They gonna, it ain't gonna be like that. The streets where he at, his homeboys, them, they gonna be, they
all
gonna
of
be
the
able
streets,
to
or the streets gonna be decided.
But I can't, because everybody's streets got different politics. His
exactly,
street, his hood is
so
gonna be okay
debate,
with
right?
that.
It's up for discussion, like I said, right? Okay, because you didn't understand
depending
that
on your
about 5 minutes
jurisdiction,
ago.
right? But I'm saying if me and you going by these laws, we gonna say, okay, he violated our statute of limitations. He violated our principles. Yes, he is. But to somebody else, they could be like, no, like you saying, he good. So in your book, is up for debate.
I think that is. I don't know about,
but
my
I think
book.
he snitched.
I don't think
in
it's my book.
In my opinion, yeah, he told then, no matter he was 16 or whatever, you was in them streets, you were doing whatever you were doing. You knew the code.
He's even saying, if you listen to this interview though, he's saying he's not even admitting to telling. I think that would have been a better angle. I think he should say, yeah, I
right.
told, but so what? What you gonna do about it? I would have respected that energy more. But he's saying that he didn't tell. He was just trying to make it juicy for him. Spin the police.
Rollo. Yeah, this what I be telling you. Like,
you know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. And then look, DJ Akademiks, I was disappointed in you, my guy. Because you supposed to be really holding people's feet to the fire. And this was a perfect example of some selective politicking. We also saw this with Bruce Rivers. Bruce Rivers shot him some bail, tried to say, oh, he didn't tell. Now we have DJ Akademiks. He's like, it was frustrating when I watched this because to me, it seemed like you were just a young guy trying to spin the police and you didn't really want to tell. But the thing about Jalen Foster, a.k.a. Boston Richey, is he's also known by another name, which is witness number 3 in a murder case. Oh, yes. 1090 Jake did a whole special on Boston Richey. We did a show in the past. I might have to leave a link to that in the comments, where at the end of all of that, when we went through the facts of the matter, I was convinced that he cooperated. Now, I'm of the position where it ain't really that big of a deal. One of the persons that he told on is cool with it. They were able to get past it. The other guy that they're saying that he told on, that guy is believed to have murdered his cousin. So Boston Richey is saying that he didn't cooperate in that case. But even if he had, I'm the type of nigga, I'm not really going to really hold that against you. I know where I'm not supposed to say that. You know, niggas in the streets right now, they want you to keep the code. If a nigga murdered your mama, your baby, anything like that, you supposed to go out there and slide yourself for vigilante justice. You ain't supposed to cooperate or nothing like that. You see a baby getting, assaulted in a sexual manner, you ain't supposed to tell about that either. You're supposed to just go handle it. That's what the streets is going to say. I'm saying I'm not with that. So I don't know what happened in the murder case, but he was a witness. And if he told, either way, to me, it don't matter.
So he's not a snitch to you?
No, I think he told, but it just don't matter. Like I said, when we find out somebody might have told it, I'll be like, oh, but I still respect him. It seems like you be surprised. In the hip hop community, they feel like anybody who cooperated with the police in any capacity, they're just pie now. We need to just throw them away. You know, when there's people doing worse things that ain't even criminal.
No, listen.
Okay.
No, listen. Look at the BMF lady. What's her name? Who works with 50 Cent, right?
Oh my
She's
God.
reportedly that snitch, right? We don't look at what she's doing and say, oh, because she's doing the BMF. We don't say, oh, she's doing that. These rappers will do that. Get on the record. Like, we got records of Gunna talking about how he gonna hold his guys down.
On Boston Richey though? Like,
okay, but this is why. But I'm giving you a narrative. I'm staying on Boston Richey
because you're talking about Cammy, then you do it like I'm
maybe
confused.
It's to you because you just said that. Okay, how, because these guys snitches, how is it involved in their career when they talking about?
I never asked that question.
What? No, you said, why do we give them so much grief if they snitch and they go back to rapping like this, talking about this gangster stuff? Yes, because if it had nothing to do with that, if you had nothing to do with talking crazy and talking on this gangster, it wouldn't, nobody would care. But if you wanted to be on there, snitch, and then you want to get on here and now you want to talk like you keeping the code down, why would I be interested in being like, yeah, like, yes, I'm going to want to possibly disqualify you because I'm going to feel like you don't really, it ain't even about the code. If you don't respect it, don't respect it. But don't over here portraying like you respecting it on the mic and doing all of that. And then it's,
man, fuck the code. That's how I feel, man. That shit
right. So then be fuck it then. Don't get on the mic.
I'm not.
They get on the mic and act like they'll say, oh, I ain't gonna never tell on my guys if this happens. And then why you gonna feel like I should respect that? I supposed to respect that? I supposed to be like, yeah, well, I respect it. No, I'm gonna be like, bro, I don't respect what you're doing, bro. You're not really standing on what you're saying. So why am I listening? It don't make, it's not you as a person, it's what you're doing. We not talking about what you can do. If you go be a truck driver, you go get your money, bro, do your thing. But if you talking this gangster street stuff,
and you're gonna hold him accountable about that, about some shit that happened when he was 16. He's rapping about holding it down now. He's completely discredited because of some shit that happened when he was 16, shit. Right?
He talking that gangster shit? Is he talking that gangster shit? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's on his belt.
So hey, you don't know nobody in the streets who you cool with to this day that might have told in the past? You holding everybody to that same thing, or is it just niggas you see rapping?
Who's somebody done snitched? Now I ain't seen no paperwork. I've heard some things. I can't verify. Listen. I'm honestly answering your question because you said, is it been anybody that has been snitched that I'm cool with? Okay, so there's been people in my neighborhood that when I go hometown that I hang out with that I've heard have, been in cooperate that I still, it ain't no, I'm not going to be like, bro, I ain't fucking with you. I wouldn't do that to nobody. It's just, I know that when it comes to rapping or doing some gangster stuff or moving some packs, I wouldn't want you, don't talk to me about that. That's how I feel. Like anything other than street stuff, we good. But if you gonna talk to me about, nah, bro, I'm gonna be like, look, I'm gonna want to stay away from you then, because I'm gonna feel like you're not the right, you ain't playing the game right.
That's cool. Opinion. That's cool. I just think it's funny. I don't gotta be talking about you. I just think it's funny that it's niggas in niggas hood that done told, right? Probably told on them, and niggas will still invite them to the cookouts, be cool with them, but then they want to talk down on the rapper because
it's bro.
Well, hold on. I let you finish yours, man. Like every time I try to get something off, dog, you try to cut me off. I'm saying that it's niggas in the hood that done told, and niggas will move past it, right?
Yes, and now that's the man thing to do. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
And then it's niggas who's rapping, and they'll just throw them away. You feel me? The whole snitching conversation shit is just getting goofier by the day. I'm not defending Boston Richey like he ain't tell. I'm saying that how much is we gonna really hold these incidents against the man when the nigga who he's accused of telling on, him and that nigga got past it.
Yes, because that's what happened. I agree. That's what happens. But when you go back and putting yourself in the same situation that could put yourself in that, I feel like as people that's around the situation, you need to realize, okay, now do I want to be, that gangster stuff, I need to probably separate myself with somebody.
To me, in my opinion, you could be a rapper and still be on some gangster shit and have gotten tricked into telling when you were 16. I think that is possible.
All right.
And honestly, if I was in his position, I wouldn't give a damn what no nigga on the internet was saying either, because if Future offered me a record contract, bitch, we gonna have to figure it out. I don't care about nobody saying I shouldn't be rapping about this or that. Whatever I want to rap about, I'm gonna rap about, and I'm gonna try to sell the tickets. So I salute the young man. Don't really support what he did. It seemed a little.
You ain't never support the man in the get go.
But I'm for people moving on with their life, and I don't think that necessarily mean. I'll even say this.
So you condone this rap shit. So basically, that's what you say. You condone this gangster drill.
You making yourself sound real silly and immature when you take that position. I mean, everybody who has half of a brain understood what I said, and it made perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? But you could spin it if you want to. I'm saying that I support the young man. I hope he goes on to do big things. And the snitch conversation in general is just getting goofy at this point, man. It's getting goofy. I'd even say he's a good person to listen to his music, and I think he might be a good person to commit crimes with too. I don't think just because he got into the situation back in the day, he gonna tell on everybody. I think he realized what he did. And I want to bring this up before we close out. If you're gonna hold Boston Richey's feet to the fire like that, we need to do the same thing to the Central Park Five. You remember those guys? They made a movie about them.
Mm-hmm.
Trump was villainizing them, saying that they did it. They found out the DNA evidence that exonerated them. But the police, even though those kids knew that they didn't commit a crime, the police got them to admit to doing some shit that they ain't even did because they was young, impressionable, and dumb. It happened. You know what I'm saying? So if we're gonna call Boston Richey a snitch and saying we ain't fucking with him, we need to say the same thing about the Central Park Five. Now they ain't going back to rapping or nothing like that. They seem to be doing good things with their life. But if we're going to be consistent in the hip hop community, they're snitches. They're snitches, whether they did the crime or not.
Community ain't shit.
But we don't look at them as snitches. My point is, we don't look at them as snitches. We look at them as people who are victims of the system, you know. And we supposed to be sticking together against the system. And it's like now we dragging each other down, and you know we just accept that the system is fucked up and it's going to be that way. It's silly, bro.
It is, but I mean, I think the guys feel like the rap game is not. It's not. That's some people look at that as a bunch of actors. This isn't. These aren't. It's not real. It's like the WWE. So it's like.
So why are you so concerned?
Hip hop.
If it's not real, you say you don't even want to listen to his music no more.
I never listened to his music. To hip hop in total, to me.
Anybody, we had this conversation
6ix9ine,
so many times.
any of them. Listen,
yeah,
it's been just so bad. Listen, it's getting so bad at the stuff that they talk about that they don't stand on. That a lot of people don't. I be listening to old stuff.
Let's not talk about a lot of people. You say you don't want to listen to him no more because somebody might have told you. Let's talk about you. Why? Why is it so important? I don't want to
listen to him no more, but I never listened to him though. This is what I'm saying.
Fine.
I can't, the whole rap industry, right? I'm just being real with you. I don't be listening to these young ignorant niggas. I mean, you be more, more inclined to them.
Listen to them don't really mean anything. Thank you for admitting that. That's the first thing you want to say. Oh, he told, I can't listen. I don't want to hear no more music for him. You ain't listening.
I mean, because they talking gangster shit. I'm saying because when you put it on there, he was talking.
But you wasn't listening to him anyway, so it don't matter.
Right.
Bro.
Right.
You wasn't listening to him.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't listening to him.
Y'all tap in, man. Y'all let us know, man. Can you still listen to a rapper after he told? Does it matter? Can somebody change after telling on 16? Can they become solid as a grown man? Y'all let us know how you feel, you know. We on two sides of the fence.
I want to hear that. Yeah, I want to hear that.
That's a good one.
For real. But we're going to catch y'all on the next one.